Deep within the Antarctic ice cap, a massive, deep subglacial anomaly has been detected. Instruments zoom in, revealing a powerful magnetic pulse echoing from the dark. Pointing our tools directly at the pulse, a terrifying realization hits. This anomaly beneath the ice is larger than anything we've ever seen. Across the desolate South Pole landscape, subglacial sensors are quietly listening. They have picked up a subterranean anomaly that shouldn't exist. Tracking the exact origin of this anomaly reveals a disturbing pattern. The very ground beneath the pole is actively shifting. This frozen wasteland seems dead, but planetary exploration tells a different story. We are detecting invisible forces at play beneath the frost. These invisible forces are manipulating the environment around them. A silent, unseen energy storm brewing in the wasteland. Deep below the Ross ice shelf, we hit solid bedrock, but the rock is emitting rhythmic seismic vibrations, like a massive, slow heartbeat echoing through the stone. Steady, powerful, and growing louder every single year. The glacial pressure here is immense, hiding a geothermal heat source. Thermal data shows temperatures spiking dramatically in the dark. This thermal data proves the ice is cooking from the inside out. A hidden inferno trapped under billions of tons of pressure. Take Lake Vostok, a massive subglacial body of water, trapped in total darkness for over 15 million years. Investigating this total darkness reveals it is far from empty. Something has been waiting in the black waters. Geothermal energy is feeding a vast subglacial river network. Churning water carves its way through the frozen rock. This churning water acts like a massive circulatory system, creating a hollowed-out, rushing underworld. Then there is Wilkes Land, hiding an inverted crater, a colossal structure buried completely beneath the ice. What is buried beneath the ice defies all traditional geology. A scar from a catastrophic event, or something built. Orbital satellite readings map a massive subterranean magnetic signature. The anomaly is literally distorting rock formations. This distorting rock pulls our most advanced instruments off the charts. A magnetic distortion powerful enough to reach orbit. Defying global physics, deep core magnetic data is changing. We are finding concentrated reverse polarity pockets. Inside these reverse polarity pockets, the magnetic field is flipped. A localized anomaly threatening the entire globe's stability. Down at the subglacial bedrock, we drilled deep boreholes. The probes detected completely unexplained electrical currents. These unexplained electrical currents surge directly through the stone, as if the deep rock itself has become conductive. Tectonic strain is crushing conductive minerals together, mixing perfectly with boiling hydrothermal fluids. These hydrothermal fluids are creating a natural planetary battery, fully charged and ready to aggressively discharge. The ice sheet actually hides an active volcanic system, a ferocious fire burning directly beneath the glaciers. Burning directly beneath, it engages in a silent, deadly war with the ice. A completely hidden, apocalyptic landscape. At the bottom of the ice, subglacial volcanoes roar to life, generating violent thermal vents, melting the ice from below. Thermal vents melting ice at an unprecedented, terrifying rate, carving out massive, hollowed volcanic chambers. Massive underground tunnels are formed by superheated water channels, aggressively carving ice with surgical, terrifying precision. Carving ice to create an impossible, boiling subterranean maze, a rushing labyrinth of boiling water. Chaotic magnetic energy interacts violently with subglacial rivers, sending flashing spikes across all our monitoring equipment. These flashing spikes indicate a continuous underground electrical storm. A violent surge tearing through the water. It's a clash of intense thermal activity and extreme surface cold, creating a massive, unstoppable thermodynamic engine. This thermodynamic engine powers the continent's secret changes, an unstoppable force of nature at work. As we witness ice thinning, crustal rebound occurs. The rising crust causes deep tectonic stress fractures. Deep tectonic stress fractures are physically ripping the bedrock apart. The foundation of the continent is cracking. Across the polar plateau, seismic monitors are going wild, detecting frequent microquakes shaking the foundations. These frequent microquakes prove the ground is no longer stable. A continuous, unsettling tremor beneath the snow. Ancient magnetic signatures indicate the bedrock shifting. The continent is literally waking up from its frozen slumber. Waking up, it threatens to alter the global balance. The consequences for the planet are terrifying. Look closely at the Thwaites Glacier's deep structural lines. They reveal intensely fracturing ice deep within. This fracturing ice is literally tearing itself apart from the inside. The foundation is entirely, irreversibly compromised. Billions of tons of ice are monitored by satellite altimetry, showing the glacier losing mass at record, terrifying speeds. The glacier losing mass means it's structurally collapsing, sinking heavily into the dark ocean abyss. Down at the seabed grounding line, warm water channels push in, aggressively eroding ice and eating away the anchor. Eroding ice that holds the entire massive structure together. A silent destruction happening miles underwater. Global ocean shifts threaten the West Antarctic ice sheet, creating a rapid and catastrophic destabilization. This destabilization is a chain reaction of collapse, a collapse that simply cannot be stopped. The Antarctic craton is experiencing ancient magnetic shifts. Something massive is occurring within its very core, occurring within the physical fabric of the continent itself, altering the oldest pieces of the Earth. Since the supercontinent Gondwana, tectonic drift history remained hidden, safely locked in ice for hundreds of millions of years. Locked in ice until this exact moment in time, a prehistoric secret finally revealed. Under thousands of meters of ice, ancient rift systems are found. Scars of a shifting planet buried beneath the frost. Buried beneath, they are slowly, agonizingly ripping open once again. The ancient wounds of the Earth are tearing. These crustal scars are heated by deep mantle plumes, plumes of molten rock rising close to the surface. Rising close to the surface, they cook the continent from underneath. A fiery threat from the Earth's core. Parallel magnetic lineation stripes are tracked by aeromagnetic surveys. Mapping the ice reveals a horrifying, undeniable truth. Mapping the ice proves the magnetic field is completely unstable. The data is erratic and terrifying. The rock strata contains distinct magnetic stripes, permanent records of ancient pole reversals. Ancient pole reversals are absolute proof that the poles have flipped before, and the cycle is about to happen again. Erratic magnetic field fluctuations are tracked by ESA swarm satellites, desperately measuring the anomaly from high in space. Measuring the anomaly reveals absolute chaos in our magnetic field. The data is alarming scientists globally. Antarctic magnetic pulses emit sharp, unpredictable signals, a chaotic rhythm emerging from the ice without any logical pattern. Emerging from the ice like a broken, desperate global transmission. A terrifying broadcast from the frozen depths. At the Polar Research Station, equipment is experiencing massive failures, frying from a sudden, violent power surge. This sudden power surge bursts directly from the ground below, overloading all modern technology in the sector. Antarctic magnetic pulses cause ionospheric disturbances, tearing holes in the sky with coinciding signals. These coinciding signals expose us directly to the harsh vacuum of space. Our atmospheric shield is breaking. Polar flights relying on navigation instruments are in peril. Compasses and GPS suffer total signal degradation. Total signal degradation means flying completely blind. The magnetic north is no longer where it should be. In the Antarctic interior, extreme isolation surrounds automated sensors. They are picking up data so strange it was dismissed as errors. But the automated sensors prove that terrifying errors keep repeating. The impossible is happening on a loop. Across the ice sheet, automated magnetometer stations go red, flashing danger signals across the continent simultaneously. Across the continent, the planet's magnetic shield is actively collapsing, a synchronized global failure event. Above the snowy ground, solar winds hit the weakened atmosphere, creating violently distorted auroras in the sky. Distorted auroras bending and twisting in unnatural, terrifying ways. A beautiful but deadly warning sign from space. Compass readings go rogue under pulsing green auroras, bathing and distorting in snow with a toxic, glowing light. Distorting in snow, it creates an eerie glow that simply shouldn't exist. The sky itself is poisoned. Localized surface radiation pockets form due to a compromised polar shield, creating danger zones of deadly cosmic rays, creating zones that literally scorch the pure ice directly. The protection of our planet is fading. Amidst freezing storms, polar station scientists brace themselves, obsessively monitoring radiation dosimeters for lethal spikes. Monitoring radiation dosimeters reveals the invisible threat is growing. The surface is becoming uninhabitable. Down at the crust core boundary, seismic wave speeds drop, revealing massive thermal plumes attacking the crust. Thermal plumes melting the continent's very foundation. The core is destroying the surface. At the base of the ice, a deep mantle plume acts like a blowtorch. An underground blowtorch incinerating the ice from the bottom up. This underground blowtorch is a relentless, invisible subterranean fire, melting the ice sheet from underneath. Regardless of surface climate, subglacial melting accelerates. The destruction is continuing independently of the weather above. Continuing independently, the true threat comes from below. A self-sustaining cycle of melting. Above the bedrock foundations, high-pressure hydraulic systems form. Water pressure physically lifting the glaciers off the stone. Lifting glaciers turns mountains of ice into slipping, deadly hazards. The ice is losing its grip on the Earth. Catastrophic ice stream surges are triggered by subglacial lakes. Millions of gallons of water draining fast into the sea. Draining fast, it lubricates a total, unstoppable collapse. A massive aquatic landslide. In subglacial water channels, frictional heat builds up, causing thousands of years of trapped gases to be released. Trapped gases released back into our modern atmosphere. Ancient air with totally unpredictable consequences. From the pre-glacial era, ancient subglacial methane reserves thaw, toxic gases that were safely locked away. Locked away for millennia, now violently venting out. A ticking time bomb buried beneath the ice. Subglacial channels and oceans are now filled with methane plumes, violently venting out into the surrounding water and sky. Venting out, they release massive amounts of toxic gas. A catastrophic atmospheric event in the making. Tectonic instability brings cascading threats to the surface. Subglacial melting triggers severe seismic activity. Subglacial melting creates a terrifying, endless loop of destruction. One disaster fueling the next. Mapping subglacial topography with drone radar reveals the truth. Deep ice acoustic sensors prove the continent is fracturing. Deep ice acoustic sensors show the internal structure is completely shattered. The ice is completely broken. We are witnessing a rapid transformation of Antarctica. It acts as a living geological machine. This living geological machine proves the solid ice is merely a facade. Someone, or something, just flipped the switch. These invisible catalysts are creating massive magnetic anomalies, silently acting beneath the ice to change our planet's future. Acting beneath the ice, right under our very feet. The true danger remains unseen. Planetary habitability depends entirely on this subterranean geology. The governing rules of our world are breaking down. Governing rules fail as the magnetic shield becomes the first massive casualty, leaving us entirely exposed to the cosmos. Sensitive instruments have finally pierced the veil over Antarctica, revealing a terrifying, massive hidden underworld. A hidden underworld where the rules of physics no longer apply. An alien landscape hidden completely in plain sight. The erratic magnetism perfectly aligns with the convergence of melting ice, driven by intense, violent volcanic heat. Volcanic heat creating a master sequence of planetary destruction. It is all perfectly connected. Beneath the South Pole, subterranean shifts accelerate. Accelerating near the Earth's core, attacking the planet's axis. Accelerating near a catastrophic magnetic flip. The very balance of the world is tipping. We are watching planetary transitions in real time. Geological history is reaching a sudden tipping point. A sudden tipping point of absolute no return. Once the ice completely falls, it's over. The deep planetary strain is fracturing the polar magnetic shield. The invisible armor protecting Earth is under stress. Under stress, the massive breach opens directly over Antarctica. Our shield is rapidly cracking. These hidden dark ice revelations push our investigation further, deep into the terrifying abyss of the unknown. Into the abyss, where every answer just creates a darker question. The ultimate truth is too massive to comprehend. Erratic magnetic pulses prove our fragile defense system is failing. Its total doom is written in ice. Written in ice, it's only a matter of time before the shield fails. The countdown has already begun. Deep crustal stress continues to mount daily. Subglacial seismic sensors are registering data that terrifies experts. Registering data that points to an inevitable global event. A complete planetary reset. Chaotic invisible shapes and magnetic field lines twist, twisting into form as a terrifying, unpredictable, unseen storm. Twisting into form, ravaging the magnetic north and south. The compass needle is finally dying. The final frozen abyss holds the ultimate terrifying truth. Our detective investigating the ice realizes the horror. Investigating the ice reveals that the anomaly isn't just local, it is entirely global. This ultimate planetary mystery brings us to a cliffhanger view, as we hurtle blindly toward the end of our understanding. Toward the end, one thing becomes horrifyingly clear. Antarctica isn't just melting, it's waking up.